So, it's Christmas and someone offers you a Mavic Pro Platinum, but you want to take DJI CARE Refresh. Is it worth it or not? What's the option? You are going to see that right now. Salut à tous! Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. So this time we are going to talk about DJI CARE Refresh. If you bought recently a Mavic Pro Platinum and you want a peace of mind and purchase the DJI CARE Refresh insurance, here are some tips based on my personal experience. So I bought one Platinum before and I don't wanted to put any insurance on it, I just wanted to try it immediately. I was impatient to receive it. So I didn't purchase any DJI CARE Refresh for this one. But when I received the second one, I was curious about taking this insurance, extra peace of mind, and I went on the website and I entered my drone serial number. Remember to register to DJI CARE Refresh, your drone should be new, should haven't been activated, or at least it should haven't been activated for 48 hours, for more than 48 hours, which was the case because this drone was brand new in the box. I took out the battery. Here you go. I took a picture of the serial number, which is under the battery in your drone here. You can also find the serial number on the back of the box. There is a square sticker next to all other information like the UPC code, for example. So I just removed the battery of my drone, I took a picture of the serial number, I went online and I entered my serial number. And as you can see now on this little example, when I selected my serial number, I entered correctly, I double check it with the picture I had from the drone and I enter it on the website and bang, I got an error saying that the drone have been already registered or it's not, or there is some error with the gimbal serial number, or DJI CARE Refresh cannot be purchased for this drone, which was a bit disappointing because, like I just told you, the drone was just out of the box, so I didn't understand what's going on. Actually, it turns out that to register your drone with DJI CARE Refresh, unless you do it right away when you buy your drone online, after you put your drone in the basket, in the cart, you will have a choice to add DJI CARE Refresh as well. So unless you do it right then, if you receive your drone and you change your mind and you want to add DJI CARE Refresh to your drone before to fly it, what you have to do is you have to set up your drone with the remote control and your phone, and once the drone activates, once you see the first firmware update, for example, you will have a pop-up window that asks you if you want DJI CARE Refresh. That's the moment you can add it to your drone. I contacted support about it and they confirmed that with me. When I had this problem, I didn't understand. I thought that they shipped me a used drone or refurbished one. I was really disappointed. I started to yell at them. Poor support. Sorry about that, DJI, if you see this video. I learned so the hard way that you have to actually activate your drone with DJI CARE Refresh using your phone and the remote. As soon as the drone power up for the first time and it's connected to the remote and your phone, you will have this message that says you want to add the DJI CARE Refresh to your drone. You have 48 hours to do it. You don't have to do it right away. You can update your drone, test it, see if it works correctly. Once you're happy, next time you restart your drone with the remote control and your phone, the phone will show you this message again. Of course, after 48 hours, don't miss your window, after 48 hours, there is no more chance for you to purchase the DJI CARE Refresh. Then you have to either take your own insurance, like I recommend to do. For this one, for example, I took an insurance with State Farm. They have some different policy concerning your personal belonging and electronic equipment, and you can insure your drone with it. I personally prefer this method versus the DJI CARE Refresh because with the State Farm insurance, it's not only valid for 1 year like the DJI CARE Refresh, but it's all the time. You just have to pay a fee by year, and anything that happened to your drone, even if it got stolen. For example, the DJI CARE Refresh does not insure no drone. So if you cannot send something back, your drone got stolen, your DJI CARE Refresh will not cover that. Versus the State Farm insurance that will cover lost item, damage, obviously, and all this stuff. And of course, I insist on that one, it's not only for 1 year, it's as long as you pay the policy fees by year, you have your insurance. Versus DJI CARE Refresh, where you pay for 1 year only. No matter if you change it for repair or not, you pay only for 1 year. This is all the time. Of course, if you don't abuse it, because I'm sure depending of the insurance, if they see that you often open a claim for my drone have been stolen or my drone have been damaged, they may raise their policy prices or they may just cancel your policies. So keeping in mind that you are not abusing the State Farm insurance or any other insurance you prefer to have on your drone versus DJI CARE Refresh, I will actually recommend a normal insurance versus the DJI CARE Refresh. But once again, I wanted to give it a try, and so that way I can compare both of them and see how they goes in case if one of the drone crashed, got stolen and got lost in the water. For example, I saw a lot of people on YouTube complaining that they lost their drone in the water. In this case, this insurance, the State Farm insurance, will work better than DJI CARE Refresh. Now, if you explode your drone yourself against a wall, you got it back in peace, you can send it back with DJI CARE Refresh. Also, something that's good to keep in mind, it's that there is a deductible depending on your insurance that you choose to insure your drone, and the deductible fees vary, of course, depending on the insurance. When it comes to DJI CARE Refresh, the fees is fixed already. So they tell you straightforward, I put a little note here about the fees. So if you send your drone the first time to repair, it's $89 for the Mavic Pro Platinum. I'm still talking about the Platinum here. So $89 to pay upfront before they fix or they exchange your drone, and $139 to pay the second time you send your drone. So basically with DJI CARE Refresh, the limitations are the following. You can only send it 2 times for 1 year to repair. First time you send it, you have to pay upfront $89. The second time you send it, you have to pay upfront $139. So that you have to keep in mind if you use DJI CARE Refresh. After 2 times, even if you crash a 3rd time and 1 year didn't pass yet, it's finished. You lose your privileges. Of course, DJI will accept your drone to repair it at the normal DJI prices. Versus State Farm insurance or other insurance, you have some deductible to pay depending on the contract you are signing, but there is no limitation. You can send it as much as you want, again depending on your contract, and of course it is for more than 1 year. So you have not this limitation that you have with DJI CARE Refresh. Your drone is insured for more than 1 year, depending again on your insurance and the contract you sign with them. So here we go, guys. State Farm insurance versus DJI CARE Refresh for your Mavic Pro Platinum. Go, guys, decide which one you want, which one is better for you and your wallet, and also the way you pilot. So if you think that you are flying a lot and like crazy and you are afraid to lose your drone very early the first time you pilot it, then take the DJI CARE Refresh. At least you are good for 1 year and 2 times crashing your drone. Now, if you just want a peace of mind for a long time, and if you fly around not that often, but you want still to have a protection in case if something happens or you lose your drone in water, that I will advise to take the State Farm insurance or something else equivalent. DJI CARE Refresh, other company insurance. You choose. Guys, the more important thing, remember, enjoy your drone, fly safely. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. So it's Christmas and someone offer you a Mavic Pro Platinum. Now you want to take DJI CARE Refresh, but is it worth it or not? Here we are. Ok. Ok. Et voilà. La lambada.